And now we get to see what she's like from the waist down.
Whoa.
That is just unfair.
Baby.
I work with a girl that's the
Welcome
exact
to
opposite, by the way.
Cellulite City. I'll be right behind you,
I
Gammy.
think that's kind of hot.
Assuming I can take it.
I'd keep that.
I don't know. It would depend on whether or not it had cellulite striations through it.
That's a big donk-a-donk.
You know, I really haven't been into the whole baby got back thing.
That's because you're too focused on breasts.
Oh, don't go in there. What does she have that I don't have?
Oh, yes?
I can think of at least two things.
A vagina? Wait,
Yeah.
it's
Hi,
just
Gammy.
breasts that's
I'm so
required?
glad you could come.
Obviously.
I'd be glad too.
Okay, Gammy, here we
Alright,
go.
let's plug this stuff
Lie
in.
very still while I stick this in.
Ooh.
Couldn't
Your
possibly
thighs.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, it sounds like Larry could have slipped
All
into
right,
something
Gammy,
more in.
here we go. I hope I got everything fixed.
For your sake, I hope so too.
Now, this
Mostly
may
for
take
your
a while,
sake,
Gammy.
If it didn't, it's the princess's
No,
fault.
I don't mind, Larry. I've waited so long for this moment. I can't tell you how strong my feelings are for you right now. You're such a wonderful man doing all this for little old me. But could I ask you one teeny weeny little tiny favor? Could
She's gonna
you
ask
bring me
for
a
3
fresh
favors.
orange? The sound of this machine has made me want to suck on something too.
Do something else to say.
I really felt like that was gonna be
Don't
my
even
line.
think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, Larry.
I like that I brought you in for a female perspective on these games, and you're as bad a dude as I am. I like that.
That's why we're besties.
Machine's got to hit its cruising speed before I can have control back. There we go. Here's an orange I
Why,
prepared
thank you,
previously.
darling. You certainly know how to treat a woman. Oh, but please don't stop what you're doing. I can just feel myself getting thinner and thinner, and I love it.
Tanks are filling up.
I hope you'll remember all the trouble I went to when we're all done. You won't just forget about me, will you, Gammy?
No, don't you worry, Larry, my boy. You'll taste pleasures far sweeter than this orange.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Alright, what do you want next? The next 2 requests
Come
you
on,
have
Gammy.
force me to leave
That's
the
enough for
room.
one session. You've lost at least 16 inches. What do you say?
No way.
Damn.
I'm no quitter. I want to have a girlish figure for once in my life. Just keep right on sucking, boy. Remember, turnabout is fair play.
Huh?
Oh, my.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, I sure could use a cool cloth for my fevered brow. In fact, I promise I'll make you a happy man if I live through this.
Wait, you think you might die?
Be sure to bring back a nice, cool
like
cloth for
everything
my head. You know how good I'll look when you're done with me. Just imagine the fun we can have, Larry.
I think she looks good now.
You can't hold on to a cool cloth because it loses its coolness. You actually have to leave the room at that point to cool the cloth. But
You don't need an ice pack, but that
Yes.
ice. You don't need. La Costalatas.
alright, I thought I was supposed to... I am clearly remembering something wrong.
And maybe now you have to cool it.
Perhaps.
You wet the washcloth.
I know what I'm doing. Then again, crashes.
Mm-hmm.
Burying the
I
washcloth in
remembered
the
how to
dirty
order,
ice,
that's all.
you leave it for a few seconds until it gets cold.
I thought ice. But I guess it makes sense you have to have it cold first.
That ought to do it.
Yeah, see, I messed up again. And then she's going to send us out searching for a bottle of water. And then she's done, and we go to Shamrock. And we've beaten the game. I think this might be the shortest Larry game. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? Right as we handed it to her, her thighs
You
got
might
smaller.
Here you go, Gammy.
Now that tank's filling up.
Oh, Larry. Just place it there, on my forehead.
Hey!
That's crazy.
This washcloth smells like you soaked it in the swimming pool.
Well, that does cool my temperature somewhat.
You are needy.
But now I think what I really want
No
is a
kidding.
nice bottle of mineral water. Oh, you'd do that for me, wouldn't you, Larry, honey bunny? I'll make you one happy man when you do, believe you me. Oh, Larry,
Just like
honey,
my peach.
don't forget my mineral water. I'm so dry.
Can't use it.
One of us had to say it, and it wasn't going to be me.
Oh, I should have a vagina.
No, it's just very moist.
Oh, I see.
Guess I picked the wrong side. I believe I recall the mineral water appears in front of one of these doors on a tray. Oh my god. Such a walk blocker.
See what you did there. That reminds me, I need to enlist your help in coming up with a roller derby name.
Oh god.
You grab the bottle of mineral water from the tray, never
Because
knowing
you
when
have
you'll have a use for something without substance that's tasteless and overpriced.
Skate or whatever they're called, is to come up with a good name, and then you learn how to skate.
So you're going to get into roller derby?
Maybe.
That may be the coolest thing ever. I got your water, baby. You filled up all the tanks.
Ah, there's still more.
That's starting to fill up too.
I brought your mineral water, Gammy, and I think you'd better check out your new body. You look wonderful.
Hey, it's about time you showed up with it. I feel like my eyeballs are
can't.
about to be sucked
You
into
kept
my
sending
body.
me away.
Turn this thing off.
She drinks the water and she reinflates.
You're so svelte. My golly, old Doc Swinebutt really knew his business, didn't he?
Yeah, see, I think I'd rather have that one.
My God. Look at me.
Gammy looks good.
Oh, I do look wonderful.
No, I kind of like it.
All my life I've hauled around a rear
Okay with
balcony,
this
and
one.
now it's finally gone.
Oh. Far too good
yeah?
for the likes of
You
you.
look
Sorry.
wonderful.
Fart. I can't
I got a
wait
little
to show
overeager,
every
quick.
single person in La Costolata my new body.
But, Gammy, I thought maybe tonight, you know, after I helped you, you and I could,
Oh, Lasser, you're so idealistic. Why would anyone who looks as good as I have anything to do with
True.
anyone who looks like you? Oh,
Now that I can have
didn't do
any
that.
man I want, I
Wait, Gammy, stop!
And yet somehow,
Too late, Larry.
the least
She's
upsetting of
gone.
all of them.
She did really make you work for it, though. I don't think she had any intention of ever doing anything
Oh
with
no,
Larry.
at any point. But you know what? She gave us a little something.
What'd you give us?
Fat.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what are we doing with them?
We're filling up our whale oil lamp.
Good idea, Larry. It's a well-known fact that early settlers of the Old West often substituted cellulite when they ran out of whale oil.
What? Freddy Farkas
At least
reference.
that's what
I might
Freddy
have to do
Farkas,
that game
frontier
eventually.
pharmacist, told me.
Oh, I told you so. She just left. Sorry, I clicked through it.
I told you-
Freddy Farkas, Frontier
Oh,
Pharmacist
shut up.
is a Western game done by Al Lowe. And in that game, a minor character is Larry's great-great-grandfather. But yeah, it's a standalone. It's not a series. When Al Lowe did Freddy Farkas, the idea was he wanted to do a series of different movie genre games. So he started with a Western, and then there just weren't any others in the series.
You press the green button on the dumbwaiter's control panel and see the doors slide open. Now,
If I've
how
done
are you going
everything
to
right,
fit
we're gonna
inside
go
that
beat the game.
tiny chamber? It doesn't do anything now, of course. The dumbwaiter doors are already open. But if they were closed, you could just reach out here and press... Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, you
If the
think
doors
that's you,
were
were you?
closed, you wouldn't be able to reach out here. You'd be trapped inside.
That's what you get for having a nose like a penis. For just a second, I thought that's a weird thing. Alright, it's time to meet the dream girl of Larry 6
Oh, look at that flowing hair.
and translucent pants.
Is she doing yoga?
If you play your cards right, Larry, all this and more might be yours.
Something's wrong with her eyebrows.
I'm just trying to talk to her.
How you'd love to press your lip.
Play your cards right, and you may get to do more than that, Larry.
How you'd love.
Play your
She's Shammer of Pain.
Oh,
She's in touch with the
have I
cosmos.
died and gone to heaven?
Who are you? And which department of the spa do you represent? I don't recognize your strange uniform. Are you with the kitchen help? When did they start dressing retro? And why? Are you sure you're supposed to be here?
Oh, I don't. Wait,
I just broke into your
actually,
room.
that's right. I do work for the spa. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Larry. Larry Laffer.
How do you do, Mr. Laffer?
So this video is
I'm
going to be a little
Shamrock
longer.
Payne. Please state your business here.
I believe there was some report downstairs about the dumbwaiter. Yep, your dumbwaiter was written up. Have you had trouble with your dumbwaiter?
Dumb waiter?
How come you don't have
No,
translucent
not
pants?
really.
Actually, think I don't.
At least no more than usual.
Oh,
Fair point.
Are you just going to stand there doing nothing, Mr. Larry Laffer?
I want to talk to her. Why is
Talk
this?
all you want, you'll never.
do you always sit here, Shamra, just staring
Didn't even
out
come
at
close
the
to high
ocean?
score.
Yes. Once I led a frenetic life, double-clutching espressos at 6 a.m. power breakfasts, concording my way across the pond. Why, I
I'm not
once even owned an
sure.
Apple Newton.
Wow.
But one day, I finally looked at myself in my apartment's mirrored ballroom and realized I may be fabulously wealthy. I may be at the top of my chosen profession. I may hang out with the cognoscenti.
Damn, I should have packed a thesaurus.
But am I happy?
Fair enough.
Well, yes, I was. Quite. But more importantly, does my life have meaning? Why am I
This game just
alive?
got depressing.
What difference would it make if I just checked out? So, In what I felt was an extremely Gulganish move, I left my penthouse in the care of my servants and moved to this rather deserted island to live a Spartan life of contemplation and thought, living off room service and new age music until I can fathom my meaningless life.
Rich. Good.
That sums up how men feel about
Thoughtful.
women.
Bad. Let me see if I understand this, Shamara. You're successful, wealthy, and happy, so you gave up everything to sit and think.
Yes, Larry. I have
I know how
everything,
you feel, honey.
and yet I have nothing.
I don't know. You've got a great pair of tits.
I think Larry would
And what
understand.
has your contemplation taught you, Shamara?
Oh, nothing really. But lately
As
I've been
women
wondering
do.
about the lack of
Well.
men in my life.
What a coincidence. I'm horny too.
Wait, what?
I often think that
No,
myself.
about the lack of women in her life. I mean, men in her life.
About men? Oh, your
Deviation.
sexual orientation or deviation is unimportant to me.
It was orientation.
What I seek
or
is the
deviation.
perfect man.
Oh, that leaves me out.
Not physically perfect, you understand, but rather spiritually perfect. Someone sensitive, intelligent, creative, wise.
Oh, you better give her the thing.
I've got a lot of things.
I'm out of here. It sounds to me like you're just another self-made, wealthy, healthy, new age, 90s fast-paced dropout looking for meaning in an otherwise meaningless existence.
Why, yes, Larry. That's exactly it. You were paying attention. But can you help me? Can anyone lead me out of this funk?
All right, this ultimate babe will
It's
be
everything.
mine.
Well, all of our tokens.
If only I can find something around this dump to please her.
Ah! I forgot to light the lamp.
I have this antique lamp that I found at the beach, Shamara. I think there must be some way to light
Son
it,
of
but
a...
I just can't think of
All right,
how.
I gotta run downstairs to get...
Have you thought about matches? Say, just how wise are you, anyway?
Oh my gosh, we were so close to beating this game and I forgot to light the freaking lamp.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault. I mean, I didn't think for a moment it was your fault until you pointed out that it wasn't. And now I'm convinced. See if we take the elevator down.
Put the dumbwaiter up.
Well, you gotta have the penthouse key. Man, we were right there, and people watching this video were like, "You didn't light the lamp, dumbass!" I'm sure.
Sometimes he walks fast and sometimes he walks slow.
It's just a matter of the game being old and it having to do tracking and environment. Here's my question: how are we gonna light that match?
Oh boy, free matches!
Thanks! Game was really supportive just then.
You did it!
That was exactly my
Good
intention.
idea. Your burning lamp bears a remarkable resemblance to the universal symbol of learning.
Alright, now we just give her all of the little love tokens we've had, and make up some high, new age mumbo jumbo, and the game is a-beaten! And I apologize that this one's a little longer, but they're just... You know, it seems to happen with these games. The last one's always just a little bit longer. So after this, there's one more Larry game. And then as a special treat to the princess for helping me out with this Larry series, and others in the future if she wants to, we're going to do Phantasmagoria.
Woohoo!
The princess will be playing it, since I've never played it before. The princess will be the primary player, and I will be in the background providing commentary.
I've only played it once.
You better study up then.
There were a couple parts that were tricky,
Better study up then.
but one of them's like hilariously tricky.
Here we go. Haha!
It's almost more fun to keep losing.
Human fat.
For you, Shamara.
An old lamp, huh? And burning with such an unusual fragrance, too. Why on earth would a man show up on my balcony, bring me out of my reverie, make me rethink my chastity, just to give me a sandy old lamp? Unless that old lamp
Exactly.
is a symbol, a representation of the lamp of knowledge. Surely this is no ordinary beach find, but rather a symbol of the importance of
Nailed it.
lifelong learning, of the pursuit of knowledge, of the need to continue to grow as a person throughout my life. Oh, Larry, I will continue to grow. I
Never happened,
do
babe.
want to keep learning new things. I just wonder where I'll be able to find another teacher as wise as you.
Gee, I was just hoping we could burn it by the tub
So many
tonight.
movies to pick
And you
from.
could play Susan
I'm still surprised
Sarandon.
people think she's attractive.
You
She
don't
was
need
when she
another
was younger,
teacher,
my God.
Shamara. I'll be glad to teach you everything I know. Shamara, I brought you this sterling silver bracelet. I hope you like it.
Oh, Larry, I have no need for bracelets. Once I had hundreds of bracelets, nearly all of them better than this.
I just thought perhaps.
She's so easy to get in the sack.
But wait,
So easy.
that's not what you're trying to say, is it? This isn't a simple gift, is it? I bet it's much more. The superficial old me would have seen this bracelet as merely a clumsy
trust a man who
attempt at a
offers me
cheap
silver.
gift. Probably an
Oh, don't
ulterior
make the
motive. Suspicious as always of a man offering me silver in expectation of future rewards. But you're different.
I'm gonna
You're
use
as
that phrase.
transparent as my pants, teaching me to achieve a higher level of consciousness, a deeper understanding.
Baby, you're as
You're helping
transparent
me
as my
scale
pants.
these mental walls I've built around myself these last few months. No, Larry, please, allow me to bring my thoughts to fruition.
Never.
I understand now. It's
Sure.
obvious. You're not trying to buy me off with this cheap silver bracelet, are you? You're speaking in symbols, aren't you? You're challenging me to overcome my shallowness, and I will, rest assured. But a
Wait,
silver
you're-
bracelet? What can
In
this
those
mean?
pants.
Oh, I'm so foolish. Such a lightweight.
Took her a long time to get to
Of
that.
course I see it now. Your gift symbolizes the spirit of life itself.
Vast is.
A ring with no beginning, no end. A solid
Oh my
circle
God, this bitch never
chasing
shuts
itself
up.
round and round a vast
She puts something in
emptiness.
her mouth.
Much like my quest for spiritual fulfillment, which looks like it must be far, far away, but which, when you finally open your eyes to discover it, has
We're gonna fall
actually
asleep.
been right at your feet the entire
Wait,
time.
what'd you say?
Oh, Larry, your wisdom is so powerful. I believe I'm finally beginning to understand.
Alright.
I just thought you'd look good wearing nothing but a bracelet.
Alright, which one of these
Yep,
three?
that's exactly what I thought you'd say.
Just pick one.
You're really catching on to me, Sham. Shamra, I hope you like this diamond. It was a gift from a friend of mine.
Another diamond? Thanks, Larry, but I have dozens of... Oh, wait. It's a symbol, isn't it? Let's see. What could a diamond represent in your superior way of thinking?
Of course not.
This is a tough one. Diamonds are a girl's... No, it can't be
I
about
think
friendship.
She's looking too hard.
Could it be a way to cut through my cynicism and jadedness? I've got it. You're trying to tell me that even someone like me, who has been under great pressure for so many years, can use that pressure to transform myself from a dark mental lump of coal into a transcendent human of crystalline purity and beauty.
Why, yes, I think that.
And you're saying I don't have to give up my tough exterior in order to achieve perfection. How wonderful, Larry! How insightful you are! How wise!
How lucky. Why, thank you, Shamra. I'm glad you caught my
All right,
little
next.
message. I think you need to give
You don't care
yourself
anymore,
more
do you?
credit than you do.
Not really. I prefer my champagne served in a wine bucket, surrounded by cracked ice, bracingly cold, chilled to perfection.
Well, I have the bucket, but, I'm afraid my ice melted some time ago.
Oh, do I have to go get ice? I do.
Oh my god, Jeff.
Where am I gonna find ice?
Haven't the faintest.
I can't use that dirty ice.
Why?
Because it's dirty and she wants it clean. So where am I gonna get ice?
Oh, the ice machine.
Pouring the old melted ice into the little receptacle on the ice machine, you prepare to catch a few new cubes.
Stand way back. It doesn't look like they're going in the bucket. It looks like they're going in his eye.
Same diff.
This woman is really hard to satisfy. She wants a lot of stuff. I thought Gammy was a pain. But this one wants to talk and think about stuff.
It's the worst. Don't even know they should be silent.
Don't they know that they exist only to be sex objects? For me? Not for other men. Just me. That's what I've learned from Larry games.
Would you like to join me in a sparkling glass of ice-cold champagne?
I'd love to, but not yet. I'm afraid I'm still confused as to the purpose of my life.
You have to pick a certain order.
But keep it chilled, and perhaps we can find a use for it later.
Go with Pearl.
Shamra, I think you should have this pearl.
Oh,
Really something
Larry,
about how a pearl
I
is
have no
formed.
need for more
She has a million
jewelry.
pearls.
Besides, while this might be a large pearl, it does have a slight flaw over here. But wait,
What a pretentious.
you're not just giving me yet another bauble.
I'll keep it to
Your
myself.
thinking is far too sophisticated for that.
It is?
It's going to be about how pearls are formed.
You're right. It is.
I see now what you're implying. It's true, I know. I've spent my life basing my opinion of objects upon their financial
Yes, I'm
value
iron.
instead of on their inherent beauty. Missing the beauty of the tree by acknowledging only the net profit to be gained by harvesting the forest. Missing the glory of a solitary canyon while recognizing only its landfill potential. Missing the solitude of a seashore while buying up the oil drilling rights.
Wait, do you meet her in the
So
next game?
exactly what is it you're trying to get me to see in this simple pearl, Larry?
Well,
Oh, of course you won't tell me. That would be too simple. I know you want me to discover the meaning here by myself.
yes, of
Exactly.
course.
This is exactly how I'd play this too, by the way. Larry and I are in simpatico on this. Like, hand or something, go, no, you got this. Figure it out.
I've got it. The iridescent shimmer of a simple sphere, created naturally by one of Earth's simplest creatures from the irritation of a single grain of sand, layered with bodily secretions over a lifetime, creating an object of classic beauty. You're telling me to accept the imperfections in my character that have been troubling me these past few months, to accept the irritations that life has handed me, to stop trying to remove all irritants from my life, to cover my irritations with layers of love so they become points of strength and beauty instead.
This is why I'm playing the series with me, so you can
I
learn.
am.
Oh, Larry, I've never had a man talk with me this way, treat me this way, express things in such wonderful, subtle ways.
Me neither. That's just the kind of guy I am, I guess.
I think we're running down now.
I want you to have this flower.
An
I want you to have this
orchid.
toilet paper.
How beautiful. How high school promise. But you wouldn't just give me an orchid, would you? That would be too simple.
Well,
No, this is not merely an orchid. Let me think. It is natural and beautiful and unique and... Wait, I see. You're
your
using
arms
this
getting tired?
orchid to symbolize the perfection and purity of nature, how natural things are best, how the world can create millions of these flowers, no two alike, just like human beings. And
Alright, I did
thus,
okay on that
with a
score.
simple
Kind of a
flower,
stretch.
you are encouraging me to recognize my
Stop
own
listening.
individuality, my own uniqueness, my oneness with nature, my own connection to the everlasting life force.
hell,
Wrong movie.
I just thought it was
Of
kind of
course,
pretty.
everything.
I knew you'd
Still
understand.
got towel, right? Shove it in her mouth.
Larry's
I
got
have
everything
this,
shoved around.
object.
I don't think it would fill it up.
Ah, so I see.
It really
it's
would. We'll see
beautiful.
in the next game.
It is? It is. I'd like you to have it.
Why, thank you, Larry.
His melted medallion.
It's not only
Yes,
beautiful,
there.
but I bet it's important and probably meaningful too. But exactly what
You're
is
so
its
right.
meaning?
Maybe
Aha!
it's that
Of course! To me, it symbolizes the important role that art plays in all our
It's
lives.
capitalized.
And not
got
just
Nico.
art,
I think it means
but the
that
arts
guy
in
the
general. Music, painting, dance,
I think it means
performance, sculpture, drama. All have the ability to move us spiritually above the fetid plane of our daily dreary existence and take us to a realm apart. A
pretty sure
place
it's the guy in the
where,
tram.
if we're fortunate, another tiny fraction of the
I'm the Larry
ultimate
expert.
truth may be revealed, where we cease for a few fleeting moments to be these self-consumed blobs of protoplasm and share in the endless quest for true enlightenment.
Gosh,
Okay, that's not
I
it.
thought you could get a couple of bucks for it as scrap metal. You're right, Shamra.
Wow, seriously?
I'm glad you like it. Shamra, there's something I simply must tell you. May I
then the
whisper in your ear?
Of course, Larry. But what is it?
It's just a little
The writers
something
couldn't
I
decide.
learned recently.
They couldn't-
Oh my god!
God!
But of course! Why didn't I ever realize that before? You're right. It makes
It'll have to make you
everything
follow
so
the bunch
clear. I've been a fool.
Maybe we both had a really nice
Oh, Larry,
We did
you
alright.
are a sensitive, thoughtful, caring, sharing, new age man.
Good thing it wasn't something dirty, I guess. Yeah, I just thought you'd want to know. Shamra, I've given you all my hard-earned knowledge. Now, will you share this champagne with me?
Oh,
You did earn a
yes,
lot of
Larry. I would love to. I just hope that I can somehow find a way to express my appreciation for all you've done for me. Your wisdom has clarified so many things for me, enabling me to reach higher planes of understanding than I've even dreamed of before. You've shown me the purpose of life. You've given meaning to my otherwise meaningless existence. How can I ever repay you?
Well, there is just one little itty-bitty thing that we haven't covered yet.
Uncovered.
Besides your breasts, that is.
Those aren't little itty bitty.
Sex. Shamra. Don't you think it's time we, explore the inner workings of your inherent womanhood?
Sex? Oh, Larry, I'm sorry to say that for me, sex is hopeless. You see, I've been celibate my entire life. During school,
is she
I was
still
always
alive?
too busy overachieving to waste time dating. Once I started work, I was under such pressure to succeed that I never allowed myself the distraction of men. If you think my understanding of life is weak, I regret to say I have no knowledge whatsoever of the sexual part of my existence.
Are you trying to say
Wow, that's very sad.
Yes, it's
She's
sad
a good
but
match for
true.
Larry.
you're a
She won't know
virgin?
better.
I'm
It also
sorry,
sounds like
Larry.
she's never had an orgasm.
I hope I haven't disappointed you.
So she won't miss it.
Ah, Sham, don't worry about it. Remember, I'm here to help you in every way.
Oh, could you, Larry?
With my penis.
Is there any way you could do for me physically what you've done for me spiritually?
God knows I'll be
No,
glad to
not at
try. But are you willing to keep working as hard as you have been?
Oh, I will, Larry. I promise.
Then, let's go inside, sit by the fire, and begin drinking a little of this champagne.
985, not a horrible score.
Oh, thank you, Larry.
Out of a possible
I
1,000.
promise to give it my all. And here's to you,
yeah.
Larry Laffer.
I think I missed some coins by not flashing the bungee jumper.
Oh, those are tits. Yep, I get the symbolism.
Do you? Are you sure you get the symbolism?
What? Okay.
You have to picture Larry doing that in bed.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure this isn't too subtle for you?
What the?
They erected a building.
Oh, I do. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Do you need me to explain any of these to you?
Nope, good.
See, when a man and a woman love each other very much, or get very drunk, images that clash.
Those are the only two options?
That's it. Love or alcohol, baby.
Can't be just simple bad choices?
Only if there's love or alcohol involved. It's the only way the human body works. Otherwise, it's considered legitimate rape. And the body shuts down, and it won't work.
Okay, I'm bored now.
Larry's lasted a lot longer than you'd think. That's just disturbing. And the train comes out of the tunnel. And the flower closes. And withers and dies?
That's disturbing.
I think her vagina died.
Well, after Larry's been in it, would you blame it? Probably died from embarrassment.
And this is why we have the princess helping us with these LPs. So that's it. We beat Leisure Suit Larry 6. Now there's credits. Because it never ends.
We're not really gonna watch the credits.
Well, of course, we always have.
Yeah?
Every time.
Oh, what was I doing?
Probably falling asleep. Because it's always been a stretch just to get to the end of this game in time.
Yeah.
Do not break our recording equipment, Princess. Oh my goodness.
It's still there.
Says you. Russell Truelove. Now there's a name. These are all the hard people who worked at making this glorious game.
The hard people?
They worked very hard. Creator designed and Bates.
Creator design?
I'm tired. It's my bedtime.
Me too, man. Speak that word weapons.
Because these people worked hard on the game.
These hard people worked on the game?
Exactly. And they deserve a little recognition. Phi, no relation Williams, and Donovan, no relation Skirvin.
I think they're a relation.
Well, Don is not related to Bill Skirvin, and Phi is not related to Ken or Roberta Williams.
You don't know that?
So,
That's all right there.
I guess I'll be
trust their
going now.
nicknames.
Gotta get ready for tonight, right?
What was that? He just randomly...
It froze the... Oh.
No, he just randomly... Larry just had a line.
Cavalry coding?
Yeah,
What?
he coded when all the cavalry people came in. Do you remember that part?
No? They're just making stuff up now.
Well, additional CD coding doesn't seem made up to me.
Forward.
Oh, come
Fast
on.
forward button.
Keep
Oh my
going.
god! Oh my god!
Additional art cleanup. These are the guys that came in and like picked up all the discarded pieces of paper in the art room and put them in the trash. Voices. Jan Rapson and Neil Ross. Neil Ross didn't do as much in this game, but he'll do a lot in the next one.
Where are our names?
And there's Burgundy, Cabernet, and Gamay Beaujolais. I like that they got different women for each one. Merlot, Chablis, and Art. See, I told you it was art. Mark, Jimmy, and Champagne. I think you'll figure out the naming scheme in the next game pretty quickly. Chardonnay, Rosé, and Thunderbird.
I don't get the Thunderbird reference.
Thunderbird is a type of cheap beer.
Oh,
Or no, it's a type of cheap wine, I'm sorry.
It's not the coffee place that's down the street?
No, it's a seriously cheap.
Oh wait, that's not coffee. It's subs. Why did I think it was coffee?
You're thinking Thundercloud.
Yeah!
No, Thunderbird is a type of very, very cheap wine. It's the opposite of class.
That explains a lot.
Oh my gosh. Sierra Creative Interpreter. That's the engine the game runs on. Oh, sounds like the music's coming to an end.
I like that the Merlot was the ditzy one. Absolutely shallow and boring. Oh, I forgot she's your favorite.
Why you gotta pick on Merrily Low?
Just that they coordinated that.
She's super deep. She had the meaning of life.
Skeptical.
Mind you, I'm not sure I want to have sex bungee jumping.
Fun?
I don't see how the coordination would happen. Alright, we gotta be coming up to the end now.
Seriously, why are we watching this?
Because these
Hey,
people...
look, it's Greg Kinnear's brother.
Hey, it's Bob Kinnear. These people worked hard on the game. They deserve recognition.
You know it is because it doesn't say no relation.
Exactly. You can trust that. Digital sound effects. Oh my gosh, how many people worked on this game? Midified instrumental solos.
Why are we still watching?
Al Lowe on saxophone.
Good job, Elo. Still don't care.
Hey.
Speed it up.
Cell Block Love. Marie's theme from Police Quest. Music by Al Lowe. Lyrics by Josh Mandel.
Have a nice day.
Where was this song?
I don't know.
Thank
Coffee
you.
by Carlos?
He just told us to have a nice day. You took your earphones out, but he talked to us. That's the end, I think. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you for the wrap-up. Oh, stay tuned for the greatest hits of Leisure Suit. I don't think we're staying tuned for the greatest hits of Leisure Suit Larry 6.
Thank you. Good Lord, thank you. I'm out.
I'm just rocking. No, seriously, that's enough, guys. So we'll see you next time for the wrap-up. Thank you, everybody.